What is up, guys? Forever Owl here, back with another video, but today it's time for a story. And this is a true story. Now, I have a park next to my house, and I have no idea what I've ran into. The past couple of times I've been back to this one section in the park, but here we go, back from the start. So, this is story time from Forever Owl. Yeah, explaining a true story, a actual true story that really happened. Now, what happened, you may ask? Well, here's the story. So, one day I was walking my dog. I can't remember exactly which day, but one day I was walking my dog, my smaller dog, not my Doberman, and I had my headphones in, listening to music with the sunglasses, and I was looking down at my dog at the time, so I barely even noticed what I saw. But then I saw it, and what I saw was a person, but this person was, I'm gonna say, not an ordinary person. He was standing over a tree in a position like this. He was like, I'm gonna say, average height for a person. He was wearing nothing but shorts, black shorts. If I remember correctly, they look a lot like my pair that I have, but I have little red stripes down the side of the shorts. But anyway, I saw that. I barely even noticed him. He wasn't even breathing. Like, he was so still, he wasn't even breathing. Like, I was starting to think, is that a mannequin? But then I looked at it more, and it wasn't even a mannequin. Like, I was walking while I was looking at it, so I didn't get much time to examine it, but it definitely wasn't a person, because it would have been breathing. And then, so the next day, next couple days after that, I told them the story. Of course, I went back there again. I wasn't expecting him to be there, and he wasn't. Again, walking my dog. So anyway, me and my friend decide to go. I'm still working on the video. I mean, I haven't really touched it a whole bunch, but we are working on. We were not working on. I'm working on the video right now, but we were on. We were going to the park. Then I told him, oh yeah, dude, the back section has some weird stuff going on there. So I told them that story, and one of them persuaded me and her sister to run along the back there again. But this time, I get over there with a flashlight. We're walking their dog. I get over there with a flashlight, and as soon as I walk over there, I see two glowing eyes. No silhouette, just eyes, staring right back at me. It could have been a deer, because no one started running off, and besides, it was too small to be a deer. It was like somebody was crouching almost. But it couldn't be a person, because people don't have those types of reflective eyes. I know it wasn't a dog, because a dog would have been moving the entire time. And I have no idea what it was. As soon as I saw it, I started running. We bolted out of there. And, yeah, so you guys will see what I'm talking about. I mean, I didn't capture it on camera because my camera was pointing down when I saw it, because I was looking at it like this, like, what on earth is that? And then it clicked. That's something, maybe an animal that I don't want to pick with, and so we bolted. And if it was a bear, it would have started chasing us, because I did run fast. And if it was a raccoon, that could be optimal, but it was a little bit too small. It was a little bit too big for a raccoon. So I'm not sure what it was. Definitely not sure what it was. But then, next day, we go back, and we notice back there, it's daytime now. We notice that there is a pumpkin sitting up in a tree. Okay, so we decided to knock it down. It had a face on it, and it had a little bit like marks on the side of its head. We didn't think too much of it, so we left for a while. It was out there for a while. Nothing strange happened until yesterday. We noticed another pumpkin. Or I noticed another pumpkin a couple days before yesterday, but then I pointed it out to them that there was another pumpkin over there, and they said, there's both of his sisters said that I want to go destroy it, but I persuaded them not to, because because I saw all that stuff back there, and the last thing I'd want to do is run into like a cult of some sort, because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that is. A weird dude standing over a tree with a really strange position, to pumpkins everywhere, and two eyes glowing back, staring back at me in the night. Pretty creepy. I didn't want to deal with that in particularly at all, so that is why I persuaded them not to do it, because we could be running into a cult. So I said, if you guys want to go ahead, I ain't doing it. But then me and my friends started getting a terrible feeling that something bad was going to happen if they did do it, so we called them back. And then they decided not to destroy it. Then we went over to a memorial. We started talking for a while. They were kind of making up conspiracy theories on the entire time, but I know dang for sure what I saw that night. They were kind of a little bit suspicious of what I was talking about, but I persuaded them that it was real. I saw whatever it was. So I'm pretty sure. And I was also, before I get into that whole thing, something stood out to me. You know how I told you the pumpkin was sitting up in a branch? Well, definitely no kid or regular sized adult could have done it, because it was kind of up there. I had to use a stick to get it down, so whatever put it up there in the first place, perfectly put it in the center of the branch, and made sure it was going to stay up there, which was really strange. So I'm starting to think now that that was no human that did that. Or what I saw, especially. It must have had really long arms, or the thing was just huge. But I can't really say that it is huge, because I saw it. I might have saw it that one night. Now, I'm not exactly sure what on earth I really witnessed, but I witnessed something, and it was horrific. It was terrifying. I didn't know what it was. I thought it could have been a bear or maybe a raccoon, but now that I think of all the logical answers, none of them match, because it's either too big or too small, or it would do something otherwise that it should have done. Could have definitely not have been a bear, because it would have started running at me, because we started running away from it. Rena, their dog, probably didn't notice it, but yet again, now that I think about it, I was the first one that entered that side over there. And, man, I'm telling you, as soon as I walk in, I check the surroundings with the flashlight, and then bam, two eyes. And my phone down while I was using my flashlight. Just imagine I was doing this with my flashlight, and then I saw it, and then I ran out of there. So I'll show you guys a video. And then, okay, so as I was telling you, found another pumpkin. And the last thing I'd want to do is to run into a cult. Like, that would be terrible. And something that is definitely not worth my time. I'm speechless. I don't know what on earth is going on back there. You know what I should do? I should get, like, cameras. Like, wireless cameras, and, like, hide them around the area that are night vision cameras. Like, hide night vision cameras around, or even go back there with the night vision camera with some friends, see what on earth is going on over there at nighttime. Because I'm not sure. That's really terrifying. I will not, under any circumstances, go back there unless I have solid evidence. And I think, because there are two ways to get into the sewer system from that back area. There's one that's connected, so the back area of the park kind of has like a ditch in it, almost like a mini creek, but it has a tunnel system leading into the, what is it called? The sewers, that for some reason is completely abandoned. Like, it is covered and covered and covered in plants. So that could possibly be where it goes, or where it hides. And there's also another system. If you were to go past the whole clearing, there's like a big crater almost in the ground. And there's a tunnel system. And part of the rhubarb has been ripped apart. It's been like that for a long time now, but it's been ripped apart. And you can definitely enter it if you are small enough. So that's option 2. So I don't really like to go back there at night anymore. I don't know. Don't know why, but every time I go back there at night, I get a horrible feeling of dread that something might happen. So I don't really like going back there a whole bunch. And I don't know if this was my other glove. I keep finding this right one, but I can't find my left one. It might be under here in my mini fortress. I cleared out my bed, so I moved my what is it called? My armory from underneath my bed to in a little spot in my closet, which actually is nice because all my bigger ones fit back there, which is pretty cool. So yeah. And a little while ago, I made a whole bunch of short darts in this little 22 ammo container. Right here. So now I have a whole bunch of short darts for my modified fire strike, because I can shotgun load these into my fire strike, and it's really cool. And it shoots like fantastically. Yeah, no, but whatever is over there, I'd really prefer not to mess with it or frick with it in any way, shape, or form. Because the last thing I want is for something terrible to happen to us. Because I'm telling you, dude, that is some culty crap that I'm not about to deal with. Oh, man. Is it going to go in anymore? I don't think this is going to go in anymore. What the heck happened here? What the heck, man? Why won't it go in? Oh, that's it. Upside down. Alright, anyway. Yeah, so that's going to conclude this story for today. If you're wondering why I'm wearing these two things, these are my earbuds. I actually just recently fixed them because I had to reset them and I didn't know how, but I just recently found out how to through a YouTube video, so now I get to work these, and now I can use them as wireless microphones. So yeah, no, these are really cool. These are the Indie Evo earbuds made by Skull Candy. And these come around about $80, but they're really nice pairs. If they ever have the connection issues, all you have to do is just look up the guide on how to use your Indie VO, and if you find a section that's reconnecting or restarting your Indie Evos, then that's where you gotta go. Unless you have like a pair like my brother's and they're kind of like broken, then it won't work, unfortunately. So, but besides, he already has some Skull Candy cheaper ones anyway that he uses. So, and he really likes them. So yeah, definitely recommend buying those. And yeah, no, that's going to conclude this video for today. If you guys enjoyed, then please let me know in the comment section below and give me ideas on what I should do in the future. Alright, have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe. Goodbye.